Hey guys, finally Sleeps here. Today we're going to take a look at all of the information and content that we know about FIFA Mobile 22 when it releases, what's coming, what to expect, and decide if you are ready. Deep dive into the core content and market. Oh, there's going to be some information on the market. We'll see. Coming up, Icon Journey. This is exciting. This is a new campaign that is going to be released as soon as the new season comes out. It's pretty much like the Gullit campaign from last season or Zidane. It's an extended campaign where you're going to be claiming a prime icon. And who is it? Torres? Is that who it is? It's a path campaign type system, exactly what we had in the last two seasons with Zidane and was it Gullit, that kind of stuff. So that's the big thing. If you remember me talking last season about something I wanted in FIFA Mobile was a training grounds, a daily training system, something to grind that we could use every day. This is actually being implemented in. It is going to be called daily training. This was in the beta, similar, sort of. It's daily skill games that you can play for rewards, base rewards. There's matches, stuff. This is something that pops up every single day. So this is something that we had asked for. They are implementing into the new season. We got League Tour, play more skill games and matches to earn more rewards. This kind of is similar to what we had in the past, like World Tour, that kind of stuff. There is a Star Pass and daily quests that will be in there. And yes, gems are returning. They were not in the beta, but they will be in the final release. So we'll have coins, FIFA points, and gems. FIFA points will not be free despite what they did in the beta. The Star Pass points are being... it's similar to what we have now with the Star Pass, but it's more like what we saw in the beta. Division Rivals is returning. Obviously, they've got the rewards for versus and head-to-head. The one big thing about FIFA Mobile 22 that is a big positive for most people is the gameplay is fantastic. That's about the only giant positive that we have right now is the gameplay in this new season is top-notch. Commentary and walkouts and all that other stuff is all kind of glitzy and just showy, but this is actually the best. The gameplay is definitely worth checking out. Even if you're pissed about the market and everything else that we're not getting back, the gameplay is worth trying just to see the difference in what we've got. So this is all about division rivals, leaderboard logos, again, that kind of stuff. And we'll talk about logos and stuff. I do have some information to pass along on that. Okay, the market is back. This is what the majority of people are asking about. This is what I've been asking about. This is what we're all waiting on. And this was supposed to be a deep dive into the market. Buckle up. The market is back in the new season with some slight changes to the format. Slight changes. Motherfucker, they ain't slight changes. This shit is huge changes. The market is now peer-to-peer. I love that. Peer-to-peer. It sounds a little bit more exciting than it actually is. Peer-to-peer. No, it's not a market. It's a player-to-player exchange system. That's all it is. It's Craigslist without the hand jobs.
FIFA Jesse says
specifically
make sure to like
for
and subscribe for this quality content seems good.
Yes. Yes. It's Craigslist. It's however, the main theme is still the same. Use the market to buy and sell players. That's not the main theme of the market, even though this isn't a market. So then there's also an option to quick sell your player for a heavily discounted amount. Now, I want to address that because in the beta, it was 100 coins. So a 90 rated player that's going for a couple of mil give you 100 coins on quick sell. Spoiler, that's not highly discounted. That's getting butt. No, they're changing that. Supposedly it's going to be more than 100 coins. It's not going to be that low, but we don't know yet, and this doesn't tell us anything other than just heavily discounted closeout sale prices. It's got a 10% deduction. It doesn't say anything in here about getting rid of the market tax eventually, like we've had it with VIP rewards now. I'm hoping that's a thing eventually, but right now it just looks like it's 10%. Now, here's what we know that is not in this information as far as this goes. There is more to be said beyond this. We know here's the big stuff, and I'm just gonna spill it. There's no SBCs. There won't be any squad building challenges in FIFA Mobile 22. I'm gonna let that sink in for a second. No squad building challenges in FIFA Mobile 22. We don't believe there will be a lot of lineup requirements coming either to create a demand for the market. What there will be is a player exchange system, which we haven't gotten any information on yet. And I feel like I can pretty much let this information go because we know about this if you've played the Asian versions of the game, which is all we're getting. This is a re-release of the Asian version of the game. The company that made all of those, based out of South Korea, Nexon, is who EA contracted to build this. So all they've done is they've taken a pre-existing game and they've revamped it for the global market. And the dev team now, instead of creating the game and everything that we've got, they're basically glorified artists at this point, working on someone else's platform. That said, don't direct all of the hate to the dev team, specifically Antoine and anyone else, because I think that they're as frustrated as the rest of us are, because they were basically handed a secondhand Honda and said, hey, this is your new car. Can you guys turn this Honda into a Lexus? And they're like, no, that's a Toyota. A Lexus would be a Toyota. This is a Honda. I might be able to turn this into an Acura, but not fucking Lexus. What are you thinking? And then they've decided to region lock the entire game. That's the next set of information. The new season of FIFA Mobile will be region locked. So you are going to be stuck in the region that you're in. Your friends have to be in your region. Your league has to be in your region. Everything. It's all region locked. So right now there's a mad rush to figure out who's in my area, who's in my region. How can I find a new league, that kind of thing. So that's what you all have to figure out between now and Tuesday. So you got like 6 days to figure out what you're going to be in. But once the game releases, once FIFA Mobile 22 releases, you will not be able to create a league right away. You have to get to level 10 to unlock the leagues to be able to build the league. The leagues are disbanding completely because FIFA Mobile 21, Nexon Honda. There's no connection between the two. So the leagues are not coming across. I don't think it has as much to do with the, going to region locking as it is anything else. It's just, we're dumping, the leagues are all dumping. So whoever gets to level 10 fast enough and can create a league is going to be the new league owner for whatever you have in your region. So now, the FIFA Mobile Discord server, the Reddit server, has setting stuff up so that you can get into your leagues as far as where your region and stuff goes. So if you check out the Discord server there, and you might be able to match up with some people in your region to be able to put a league together. But as of right now, it looks like IP address is what's going to set your region lock. So you should be able to jump regions if you want, just to see. I don't think your region is going to be a major deal as far as what events are going to be released for your region, so that's not that big a deal. We do know that emotes, kits, and logos, which we were all confused about from the last blog post because it was like, hey, these are going to come over, but maybe not. They will be transferring to the new season. Your old logos and kits and emotes. What will not be coming across is badges. And as of right now, that's like it. FIFA points, emotes, logos, and kits. That's the only thing we're going to have moving forward from what we already had. The big question is, will a new season have like a new event starting out right when it releases? I doubt it. They haven't said anything, but I seriously doubt a big event will begin right with the new season. We know we're going to be getting UFC, and I know we're going to be getting the campaign for a Prime Icon. Those are the only two things that we're sure of. As far as Team of the Year, will it be a new event? Not quite sure if it's going to be a new event. They may not even put it in. We might not even see Team of the Year for FIFA Mobile. The problem is not UFC, UCL. Did I say UFC? UCL. UCL will be the event. That is going to be what is going to be there right when it begins. And UCL will be a continuing event that rolls through, that coincides with like all of the, the group stages and everything, round of 16, that kind of stuff. That's pretty normal. That's what we've had in the past. UCL, not UFC. I got UFC on the brain. There's nothing new. There's no information in here at all about the market. They basically spit paisleys all over the information that we already had and just kind of grabbed a few key tag words that we've been discussing over the last few weeks about creating a demand for the players, and that if there's no demand, this thing's going to fall apart. There is nothing in here about creating a demand, and it does not look like they are going to. I can't say that they're not going to try to create a demand for players. We still haven't seen any information on the exchange system yet, but as of this information, again, this is a used Honda. We're getting no new information on a created demand for players. What I was told is they're going to wait and see how this kind of boils down. What's going to happen. And if you played the beta and you watched my video on how to make millions in the beta, then you'll know that it took about 10 days for the beta to crash and fucking burn to the ground because of the lack of demand. So if this happens, if the game falls apart, it's gonna do it really fucking quick. 2 weeks. 2 weeks, if no demand is created, the market will have imploded. This thing will have crashed and burned. I'm hoping beyond all hope that they are intelligent enough to realize that that's what's going to happen. That's what the beta was for. And if they can't learn from their mistakes there, I expect either to start getting thousands of free gems and FIFA points every day in a wasted attempt to try to salvage this. And then we can watch the market collapse, and it will be FIFA Mobile Venezuela. That's what we're going to be stuck with. So we'll see. We'll see. The market is going to be the deciding factor. Are we going to get that used Honda, or are they somehow going to turn it into a Lexus, which is a Toyota? That's the question. FIFA Mobile 22 releases on Tuesday, January 18th. FIFA Mobile 22, January 18th. This is our last chance to see what's going to happen. Whether or not they're going to be able to manufacture a demand for players, or if it is just going to become a new never-ending season of grab players from events and move on, which is basically most games, and we're going to lose the entire identity of what made FIFA Mobile exciting. But it does have walkouts. Yay. As long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep making videos. They didn't learn a thing from the beta.